Hello Garage Squad, my name is Roderick Padilla, known as Rick Padilla all my life. I'm here to ask that you guys would take on this project of my MGTD. I bought it in 1984 as a pile of parts and a rolling chassis with a body tub on, and I was in a body shop of a friend's, and he had a little dispute as to who was going to do what with the owner, and they both wanted to get rid of it, so I walked in and bought it. I stuck the fuel line and a can of gas through a battery in it, it fired up, and I thought, good enough for me. 11 months later, drove it out, had a good time driving it around. Let's go to Chicago, get a pizza, or go up to Saugatuck for the night, or one time in August, John Twist holds his Sacred Octagon meet of the MGs up there in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So I drove up there with my wife. We had a good time, and the car was just generally pleasurable. I even got it as a featured centerfold in a magazine called Abingdon Classics, which was published in Abingdon, England, where they made the MGs. For a few more years. I've got a stack of them, but of course I had one with my car in it. Things were good. Then one day in the mid-90s, I was driving to work down I-55, and she swallowed a valve in number 4 and screwed up the piston and everything. Grabbed neighbor Bob down the street. He used to have a funny car with his brother, and we started tearing it down. I had a friend Gary who ran a semi-repair operation in Joliet. Took it over there, and he pulled the engine out. We brought it back, tore it down, took the block, etc. over to Teddy Browski. He passed away now, but he used to build those big Hemis for the Chicago drag strip out by Joliet here. And he did the machine work and got a bunch of new parts, pistons, cam, valves, lifters, guides, springs, all of that. Polished the crank. New clutch, pressure plate, put all that in. Gary in his semi shop managed to install an MG rear axle I had bought from a guy near St. Louis, and all the wire wheels you see on here, because the TDs didn't come with them, and adapted all that, had to mess around with the steering a little bit, shorten the drive shaft, etc. But it's all was great, ran great and everything till a few years ago. It started where it wouldn't take the gas, it would blubber. And I even sent the carbs off to Twist up at University Motors to get rebuilt. I tried everything, new coil, this, that, the other. Couldn't seem to get it to work right. So a friend of mine hooked me up with a guy in Seneca who happens to be part of your Garage Squad. And he's supposed to come and tow it down to Seneca and get it running well. Well, I'd like Garage Squad to take on some of the other stuff this car needs. It got vandalized. There's dents here, big dent here, scratches and gouges, and some on the other side. The carpets are just kind of pathetic. The cherry dash that I had, the Joliet West High School wood shop did it for me. Well, that's all gone to hell. The door won't latch fully. That's not safe, and the hinges are worn. I got some replacement hinges and some more door latches, but getting them solid enough might be an issue. Some stuff like that. This back apron needs painting because the gas tank can leak. Gas tank may need steaming out, I don't know. I put a pusher fuel pump on there to deal with the vapor lock. These things are notorious. But all in all, it's really a good car. It's solid. It's pretty much there. It could use some of the good Garage Squad finishing touches. It's pretty decent. There's a bit of it. I can live with that. Of course, if Garage Squad wanted to plate it, that would be swell. Anyway, Garage Squad, please take this in consideration. I'm 72. I'm having trouble seeing stuff to work on it and so on. Otherwise, I'd have it all ready by now. Thank you for your attention.